Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the clips of the livestream that happened this weekend. The link to the full-length stream will be in the description, as well as the link to the original story. I have clipped these sections together to make the best time possible for the videos, between 10 and 15 minutes. So, if there is more than one story in this video, they may not have sequentially happened in the stream. But anyways, hope to see you guys in the next stream. If not, don't worry, there'll be more clips next week. There are also ways to support the channel down below if you so choose to do so. And if you could do all the YouTube gumph for this video to help it in the algorithm, it would be very much appreciated. Anyways, on to the live sci-fi. Please note that the only editing I've done to these clips has been to clip them and boost the audio for better listening. And as always, I hope that you enjoy. Story number 5. I've seen how brave they are. Written by HeyL_S8_10. And yes, I do know how that is supposed to be pronounced, but I'm not going to say it because YouTube may frown upon it. Let's drop the music. Just a light whisper of music in the background. It was the second night of the Summer Harvest Festival of Jahag Tepa, a Jom colony world. And Awan, 16th Tio of the 28th Maha, had invited Ankh, 25th Tio of the 31st Maha, to a former comrade in arms to join in the festivities. They had spent half of a planetary rotation drinking fermented yayin in the town plaza and catching up each other's lives since they had left the military. As the evening wore on and the townspeople either moved their festivities into the communal hall or simply retired to bed, but the two veterans stayed outside enjoying the balmy summer's night air while they continued to talk. It emerged that Owen's third daughter had joined the military and were currently attached to the joint division with the recent ally of the Jom Military Command, the Human Commonwealth. "Humans are tough, I'll give you that," said Ankh, the harvest head wreath slipping from his bony head ridge, giving him a rakish look. "They can put up with pretty crappy conditions." "That's just it," said Ohm. "You can drop them in just about any world and they can at least survive, but they're not especially good on any particular terrain." He went on. "The Yule dominate in aquatic environments. The Thith thrive in desert conditions, and the Zorgons like frozen worlds, but humans, they do okay in all of these places. If they have the right tech," Ankh pointed out. "Without their tech, they couldn't even survive their own homeworld. Oh sure, they're brave behind the triple-armored bulkheads of the super capital ships, or strutting around in their power armor with its ungodlessly amount of weaponry, or sat at a control panel of one of the stupidly huge railguns, firing at a target 2 systems away, but on the front line, with nothing but a gun and a hoof step between them and the enemy. We'll see how brave they are then." Nguyen said nothing and sat picking the harvest head wreath, clearly troubled by his daughter's situation. A snort came from an unheeded corner of the plaza, alerting them to the presence of a solitary finger. "I've seen how brave they are," said the figure as it moved towards them. Stepping into the light coming from the hall stood a large, broad-shouldered female, taller than 2 males by a full head and as wide as a pair of them put together. She had multiple bony head ridges, marking her as an elder, and the scars across her arms and face indicated that she was a particularly fierce one. In spite of her intoxication, the 2 males managed a respectful head bow. "Apologies, matriarch," Juan. "You have seen how brave they are." The burly female glared at Ankh. "Yes, I fought alongside them, and this is what I saw. When I first deployed with the humans, it was on Moab B. The Imperium had landed a massive invasion force and was advancing from the south. We were looking to establish a defensive line when my platoon came across a group of human soldiers digging a hole. They asked us if we needed a safe place to hunker down. When we told them that we did, they informed us that we needed only stand behind them, as the Imperium would advance no further than their position. We held that line for 7 planetary rotations before the invasion was repelled. Ankh hung his head shamefully. During the Red Nebula conflict, a squadron of human fighter craft were escorting a troop transport back to the mission to wipe out Nudra Orbital Shipyard. While still in Nudra claimed territory, a swarm of Nudra drones attacked our formation, and the humans were overwhelmed by a number of drones. Soon, there was only 1 human left. I was outnumbered 40 to 1, but rather than flee, it attacked directly into the heart of the enemy formation and destroyed or damaged at least 20 enemy craft. Even after they ran out of ammo, they continued to swoop in on the enemy craft and force them to wave from us. The larger craft eventually gave up the chase. Standing over Ankh, she continued. At the fall of Corvenica, we were pushed back to the seashore. The Imperium was threatening to wipe us out before evacuation transport could arrive. We survived the first wave of attacks. The second wave would follow soon. The Imperium tanks using mounted plasma cannons to flood the trenches with fire. The humans rose out of the trenches and hurled their burning bodies at the tanks, causing many to explode and the rest to retreat. We made it onto the evacuation transport, thanks to them. No one exchanged a shocked glance with Ankh. If she noticed, she ignored them as she went on. I have seen humans cauterize their own severed limbs so that they may finish the battle before they bleed to death. I've seen humans blinded by chemical weapons continue fighting while those that could see called out targets. I have seen humans run into hostile zones to rescue fallen comrades. She tilted her head to show a thick scar on the right side of her neck, myself included. The matriarch seemed to lose focus and stared up off into the starry night. Ankh sensed an opportunity to redeem himself. If they are as brave as you say, matriarch, then I am glad that we have them as allies, he said nervously. Yes, she said dreamily. They are brave, all right, and some of them have very cute butts. She then stumbled off into the night, leaving the 2 scalded males in stunned silence. One suddenly looked at Ankh. Wait, what? End of story. Dramatic ending. Woo! The playlist is playing up to expectations. I think that was story number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Story number 5. Halfway there. If I remember correctly, there should be a couple short ones coming up. Nope, not actually. All pretty long. Well, not pretty long, just on average between 5 and 10 minutes. Decently long. Scorch 1332. What do you mean playlist? Playlist. Psh. This is all live. Real live. Rikoto, there's tons of HFY series. A Creature 88, Chrysalis, the HFY version. Trying to think. First Contact is a current one that we're working on. The Fourth Wave is a nice long series as well. But I think that was 110 videos, 110 chapters, somewhere around there. trying to drink quietly is very not easy. Especially when you forget to mute your mic. Which is a tongue twister all by itself. Oh, that playlist. Yeah, it can do. So sometimes it mocks me and it does its own thing. Like the Super Mario type music or the anime type music. But in general, it's quite dramatic music, which works for most stories. And that, my friends, ends this clip of the live stream from the weekend. I hope that you enjoyed. As always, relevant links are down below in the description, and the rest of the videos will be released throughout the week. I hope to see you in the next stream this Saturday at 1700 GMT. And I hope that you have a fantastic one until then, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.